The Anglican Archbishop in Jerusalem, Suheil Dawani, has welcomed a visit by the Duke of Cambridge, Prince William, to the area and the message of peace and harmony that he brought. Prince William completed his 5-day tour of Jordan, Israel and the Occupied Palestinian Territories this morning in Jerusalem's Old City, where he visited sites sacred to the three Abrahamic religions, the Haram al-Sharif or Temple Mount, the Western Wall and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which many Christians believe stands on the site of the crucifixion, burial and resurrection of Jesus.
By visiting the Old City this morning, he really sent a very strong message for the three religions and for the two communities, the Israelis and the Palestinian community, that I'm here just to emphasize the need for harmony and peace among all the religions and the communities who live in this city. And this is what we need, and this is part of our mission of reconciliation.
At the invitation of the Greek Patriarch, Theophilus, Archbishop Suheil accompanied Prince William throughout his tour of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which included the Edicule and Golgotha.
I think that our good relationship with all the heads of the churches, especially with Patriarch Theophilus III, I think that's very important.
The visit to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre was the final stop on a whirlwind 5 days for Prince William. After spending 2 days in Jordan, during which he visited a refugee camp housing Syrians fleeing the conflict there, he became the first British royal to make an official visit to Israel and the Occupied Palestinian Territories. His first official engagement in Jerusalem was a visit to Yad Vashem, the International Holocaust Memorial Centre, Museum and School. Here the Prince took part in a simple but moving wreath-laying ceremony before Britain's Chief Rabbi, Ephraim Mervis, recited the Jewish prayer for the dead, the El Malai Rachahim.
For me, it has been a great privilege today, as it was when I accompanied the Archbishop of Canterbury to this very same place. All in all, we are recognizing the horrors of the past in order to strive towards creating and maintaining a healthy future for our societies.
During his visit to Yad Vashem, Prince William met two survivors of the Holocaust, two gentlemen who, as children, fled the Nazis on the Kindertransport, special trains chartered to bring Jewish children to safety in Britain.
He put us very much at ease. He was very congenial, and it was an extremely easy conversation with him. And it was like meeting one of the boys in a pub over a pint of beer.
You got the impression he'd have been quite happy to keep talking if he didn't have to go see politicians.
I really wanted to start talking about England's victory over Panama with him, but it wasn't in the protocol, so I didn't do that. And also about cricket in England, but it wasn't on. So we talked about the matter which he came here for. And it was a wonderful conversation, and we all enjoyed it, I think. Right, Henry?
Yes, great honour.
Great honour.
There is one word that he continuously used in our conversations, and that was the word enormity. He couldn't get his head around the enormity of the crime of the Holocaust, the enormity of the suffering, and he said he wishes he could have had an entire day to spend here. He took it so seriously, emotionally, and he very much appreciates the extent of the wickedness of what has transpired in the past, and he's very determined to be a role model for his generation, people who weren't alive, to witness the atrocities of the Holocaust, so that at a time when sadly we have fewer and fewer survivors around, we need them to bear witness through what they've heard in order to guarantee that this will not be forgotten.
This was not a partisan visit. British royals are constitutionally neutral on political matters. But the Prince went out of his way to ensure he saw members of all three religious communities in the land, as well as both Israeli and Palestinian political leaders.
I believe that he did his best to accomplish a mission for peace and reconciliation First of all, among the governments, the Israeli and the Palestinian governments, and I think among the different communities and religious communities here, because yesterday at the reception at the consulate, British consulate, I've seen Jewish, Christians and Muslims together attending this ceremony. I believe that it is really a gesture that this man is here for, for peace and reconciliation.